Hi guys, what's up? And today I'm going to be reviewing one of my most anticipated films of the year. Now, I've pretty much seen every film this year, like Man of Steel, The Wolverine, Two Guns, Kick-Ass 2, you know, but that's just like the films I can like remember watching in the cinema. But no, I've pretty much seen shitloads of films, like Star Trek Into Darkness, Pain and Gain, stuff like that. Yeah, I've pretty much seen most of the big films like the Superman and the films that people have really been anticipating, and this was one of the films that I have like been really pumped up for. And that film is Elysium. Yeah. So Elysium, I watched that film today. Actually, I had a late night last night, and I woke up at like 45 minutes past 12. I needed to get on the bus, then go to the cinema. That takes like 20 minutes, and the film actually started at 1:30, so I missed like the first like 10 minutes I think of it. But apparently that was like didn't really matter, because it was just saying this is the year 2154, and all the people who are rich live in Elysium, and all the poor people live in all that. I didn't really miss like anything important, I don't think. I can always like go back, check it out again, because I would. Yeah. And so I watched it, and basically the film is about, it stars Matt Damon, Jodie Foster, Diego Luna, Charlotte Copley, and William Fichtner. So pretty good cast, like District 9. This is directed by Neil Blomkamp, who did District 9. And I did think it's a bit overrated, to be honest. It wasn't amazingly like mind-blowing. I think there are some better sci-fi films. I'm not saying District 9 was shit. I thought it was actually quite a good, for the kind of budget it had, and it looked like it was made in 200 million, and it was only made on like 20 million. The effects and everything, and I like the whole South African bit. This is actually quite a lot similar to District 9, but you can see it's like a higher budget and like more well-known actors. Like the only one in District 9 that's in this is Charlotte Copley, and he's a really great South African actor. He kind of acts like in this film like he does in District 9. Yeah, I think District 9 was good, and and I didn't think it was amazingly mind-blowing, but I thought it was pretty good. And you can obviously see that the studio, it was made on 20 million and it goes like 500 million, so they was like, okay, we're going to give you another film to make, go and make it. And I think this is Elysium's actually based off of a graphic novel. They were saying in the interviews it was based off of this novel, and Matt Damon really wanted to do it, so yep. And yeah, he was really good, Matt Damon. He's basically, the plot is like, Max DaCosta, played by Matt Damon, is this like kind of a worker, like not an office worker, like a construction worker, and his boss is like, keeps going, oh come on, you're late, you're not going to get your paycheck, oh go in there, if you don't go in there I'll fire you, basically. And he says, come on man, if I get caught in there I'm going to get cancer. He says, well, do you want to get fired or do you want to get some money? He says, I want to get some money. Then go in there. And he goes in there to sort this thing out, and it locks on him, and he gets all this like lethal radiation, and obviously that comes to cancer. So he's got like 5 days to live, and there's a like, the Earth is all like, everyone's like dying in there, and it's really poor. It's like Syria basically, but the whole world is Syria, and this is like based in LA. I was talking to my mate, and I was like, why the fuck does Matt Damon always have the American accent? He should have a South African accent. It's from South Africa. He says, no, it's in LA. What are you on about? And I was like, oh yeah, is it? I said, oh yeah, that's why they keep mentioning it. I thought it was set in like Johannesburg or something, but no, it was actually set in LA. So maybe I was wrong there. Matt Damon's a really good actor anyway. And then Elysium is like the like massive star planet outside, like about 500 kilometers away or something from the Earth, and it looks really small, but once you go in it's like fucking ginormous expansion portal world. And all there you can like have this cancer machine to remove cancer and stop all illnesses, be rich, have like clean water, clean food, everything, all the politics is on there. There's no war, no sickness, no poverty, like it says on the poster. I actually got the poster here of Elysium. Yeah, no poverty, no war, no sickness. That's what all the Earth looks like Syria right now. And it's kind of shit. I wouldn't like to live there. And yeah, and he basically goes, right, I got to get to Elysium. So this guy gives him this whole, he gives him a deal like, you have to go to this really rich businessman played by William Fichtner, get all of his data from him, like all his bank details, his passwords, all his life savings. He's a multi-millionaire, and basically get it for him, and then he'll give him a trip up to Elysium. And it not all goes to plan. Charlotte Copley comes, and there's quite a good like couple of action scenes with them. And then he does like eventually get to Elysium, but I'm not really going to say much more because it will give away the plot. So, I thought the film was really good. I fucking thought the visual effects, the cinematography, the acting, especially by Charlotte Copley, was superb. Neil Blomkamp is just, he is the sci-fi master. Like J.J. Abrams, Charlotte Copley, they are in my eyes, the future of sci-fi. You know, Star Trek, all the Star Trek films, and he's doing the new Star Wars with J.J. Abrams, and now Blomkamp has done Elysium and District 9. I think them two can just, they can make a seriously good sci-fi films. I mean, Matt Damon, he does pretty much always have the kind of American accent, and he does usually play the kind of not the anti-hero, the kind of like, I've got to do something, let me go do it, kind of guy. You know, if you see stuff like The Bourne Identity, Adjustment Bureau, and this, you know, but I say, like, The Departed and Good Will Hunting, he's really good in. Jodie Foster's always good. I mean, she played a bit of a different accent in this role. I mean, the visual scope of this, like, when they go into Elysium, it's fucking mind-blowing. I mean, like, I'm not sure if this was in 3D, but it should have been, because it would have been amazingly to see that in 3D. Yeah, I mean, I love how they kind of incorporate, like, Bill Gates' wonderland of billionaire houses and swimming pools and tennis courts and cancer machines and all this clean water and all this great, lovely air environment to like a fucking Syria, war, poverty, sickness, Johannesburg, underground, everyone's doing crack cocaine and it's just burning to the earth. You know, it's really clever how they do that. Like, yeah, and I just really liked it. One of my favourite films of the year, I'd say. Favourite films of the year, well, I'm actually going to do a video, like, saying what my favourite films of the year actually were. This will be up there, definitely, though. Because my most anticipated film, The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug, I have to wait another 4 months for that. So I might just do, like, my favourite films of the year so far. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, guys, I highly recommend you go and check out Elysium if you like sci-fi films. If you like action, because the action in this is great, the sound effects and everything. I would say watch it in the cinema because like the speakers and the kind of, if you just like in your computer just type it up and watch some guy with a camera filming it in the fucking cinema, it doesn't really give you like a kind of cinematic feel. If you just pay your £7, go in a cinema and watch it for 2 hours of this epic sci-fi action, you'll feel good and immersed if you ask me. I highly recommend you go and watch Elysium if you haven't. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching.